There is no one magic wand that you can swing, no one program that takes care of all the needs of individuals with acquired or traumatic brain injuries. It's different if you're 8 or 80, and it's also different depending on the amount of disability that an individual has, the function that they may have lost.
Government programs are very confusing. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. With insurance, not every person you talk to on the phone at your insurance company is actually going to know the insurance codes and know that you have certain services that are required to be covered.
One of the chief resources to go to for federal programs is the Social Security Administration. Social Security Administration helps determine supplemental security income, SSI, and Social Security Disability Income, SSDI. One of the resources that you can utilize is ssabest.benefits.gov. It gives you an opportunity to plug in some of your resources, answer a series of questions, and spits out an answer as to whether or not it believes that you may qualify for potentially some of these programs. There is one program that is a very good, very narrowly focused program specifically for individuals with traumatic brain injury, and it also covers individuals with spinal cord injuries. And it's called the Comprehensive Rehabilitation Service. And it can, if you qualify, provide services that will help navigate you through, develop an individualized written plan of care, and help everything from the hospitalization acute phase through that comprehensive post-acute care rehabilitation phase, hospitalization there, all the way to getting home and actually working through some of the post-acute care independent living services rehabilitation there as well. There are also programs that the state of Texas offers, in addition to comprehensive rehab services that can be offered for individuals specifically for traumatic brain injuries through Medicaid, Texas Medicaid. Now, the way to qualify for Texas Medicaid varies based on your income and your disability. Best way to determine if you are eligible for those programs is to go to yourtexasbenefits.com. There are some other programs and services that we offer for long-term services and supports that individuals with brain injuries may need, called the Medicaid waiver programs. If you do qualify, then you have an opportunity to get a broad array of services, anywhere from having your medical visits paid for to specialized therapies and specialized visits that may be necessary, to different things like personal attendant services, having somebody come and help you out in your home.
Whatever way works for you to organize, keep all your documents in one place. Never send anybody the originals, always make copies and keep the originals for yourself. If you have conversations with Medicaid or if you have conversations with your insurance company, write down the date and the time that you had that conversation. Get the name and the title of the person you talked to, and if there's a call reference number, get that as well. Because when you go back to say, well, so-and-so said this, if you don't have all those details, it's not gonna mean anything. First place to start is to start with your insurance company. Call them and see if maybe there was just an error in the data entry. And then after that, you can start an appeals process. In the appeals process, you can find information about that, usually on the letter that you get in the mail that says, you know, we're not gonna cover this, or you can find it in your policy. Hopefully, you can get things worked out just with your insurance company and maybe some better communication with the doctor. Maybe the doctor can write a letter to them explaining, you know, why this is medically necessary. Texas Department of Insurance has a customer service line where they can help you figure out where to go. They also have a complaints process where if you have, you know, something that you've been working with your insurance company on, and say you've gone through the appeal process, you've gone through the next process, and there's still nothing happening, you can file a complaint with the Texas Department of Insurance. And while they may not be able to fix it, it will possibly make that insurance company look at your claim more closely.
We applied for MDCP, which is the Medically Dependent Children's Program, a Medicaid waiver program. And at that time, when I applied, he was in the ICU, completely paralyzed, unresponsive, and he didn't qualify. He wasn't sick enough to qualify for a Medically Dependent Children's Program. I reapplied, we got denied again. I reapplied, and lots of documentation, and we got approved on the last on the last go-round, the third application. It was hard to get services, but with a lot of effort and a lot of help, I finally did.
Advocate, advocate, advocate. You really, really have to advocate for yourself or for your loved one. There are gonna be times where you need help, and it's okay to reach out. And the Office of Acquired Brain Injury is here and more than happy to assist you in figuring out, where do I go next in this maze?